because Mark Carney is being Mark Carney, he called the cops on fishermen.
Wait a minute. Liberal MP would condemn you for that word, George
Fisher
Sabara.
folk.
Yeah, fisher folks. Fisher
Yeah,
folks.
fisher
Yeah,
folks.
please
Yeah,
be politically correct and woke here, Sheila.
Fisher people kind. He called the cops on them. They were showed up to protest the Liberal Party. And I'm not sure what their issue was. I didn't dig too much. Quotas. I was going to say it could have something to do with the tariffs China slapped on Canadian seafood because of the 100% tariffs that the Liberals slapped on Chinese EVs. Yeah. So now fishermen, fisher folk, fisher kind are being caught up in this trade war along with Western Canadian farmers because the Liberals have decided to slap these protectionist tariffs on EV vehicles so they can protect, I guess, the bailouts they gave to failing EV companies in Ontario and Quebec. So this is something to see, actually, from down east. And I'm here for every minute of it, except for the police being called. I like the fishermen protesting. I don't like the police being called. Did we have any footage or was it just B-roll?
Just B-roll, Sheila. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Sheila. As you may know, I lived 2 years of my life in Newfoundland. You can't find more salt-of-the-earth Canadians than those employed in the fishing industry. These are hard-working people, sometimes in the most brutal of conditions. And for Mark Carney, is he ever showing his globalist elitists? Who are these,
yucky fishermen?
Yeah, these peasants trying to get into my she rally, and where all the king's horses and all the king's men prevent this from happening. That is a horrible look. That's a terrible look right now. And what they're and it's not Chinese tariffs, Sheila. It is 100% liberal policies, quotas that are putting these guys out of business no matter how hard they work.
Yeah. So these guys have what do they call it? Compiling issues. So you've got the Liberal Party quotas, and then you've got the Liberal Party tariffs on their industries. And these guys are going to lose their shirts. In Alberta, we've got great love for our Maritimer friends because so many of them, after decades of Liberal Party quotas, end up out here in Alberta making a good living for their families in our oil and gas sector, so much so that we have Maritimer sections in some of our grocery stores. I know my local grocery store has a Maritimer section because there are so many people who come here after they've been run out of their own hometowns by Liberal Party policies. So Sheila, great look on the Liberals.
Congratulations, you've just offended the entire province of Newfoundland and Labrador. They're not part of the Maritimes. It's not a maritime province, but it's okay. Listen, it's what I do, Sheila. I try to educate people. I don't want any thanks. I don't want any money.
I was going to say Newfoundlanders. I didn't want to use Newfies because I know some people are okay with that and then some of them aren't. So I was sort of I was couching my language and then I got it wrong. But anyways,
welcome. Last thing on Newfoundlanders. Before we move on, because it's the proof in the pudding, Sheila, that I do not hold grudges. And that is, those 2 years I lived in Newfoundland, the first year when I was in grade 8, was hellacious. I was endlessly bullied because I was a mainlander, a term I had never heard of until I moved to St. John's. I ran away as soon as the school bell would ring every day. I think I might have been able to make the track team back then. But regardless, going back to Newfoundland and subsequent occasions as an adult, got to know the people. They're lovely people. And again, you'd think I'd be marred for life after the hell I went through in grade 8. No, I don't hold a grudge. So, thumbs up, Newfoundland.
Our on-the-ground reporting, independent news shows, and special content you won't find anywhere else. It's all designed to give you trustworthy information and alternative viewpoints so you can decide for yourself. We don't get government money, and we are not owned by some big global conglomerate. We're funded by people just like you, so please support independent journalism and help us continue our work by subscribing and becoming a Rebel News Plus member today, right here on the page. go to rebelnewsplus.com.